and PD5, which is primary direct 5. So packages coming out of the inbound would go to the primary direct location, and mine was belt number 5 out of 10 in the facility. And I got some pressure from the team. Of course, since they were on strike, I imagine everybody knows that they're a union. I got pressure from the team as a young supervisor that they were tired of trying to help somebody else. So every time we had a special come through, special is let's see, what's a special? Special is multiple packages of the same type of items. So then we would do the Office Max paper boxes. Now, if any of you ever lifted an Office Max box full of paper, you would know that it's 50 to 60 pounds. Not the best thing to lift because there's usually only one plastic strap around it. At least there was at that time. They didn't have two. So it would also kind of give and bend a little bit. And I had a female employee that struggled to take care of them containers. And I was pressured by the team, the hourlies that worked with her, to, tell her to step it up. So I had jumped in her trailer while she needed help, and I asked her, I said, do you need help? And she said, yes, I do. And she was sweating, panting. She's been there for a while. She got figured out. And I said, heavy packages make you strong. And I left that trailer and left her there with the hard work and didn't send her in any help. So, of course, she was upset with me, wrote a letter to my manager, wrote a letter to the union about me leaving her to be in that load. Not my proudest moment, but we'll get back to that. So growing through UPS, I worked in the inbound, worked in the outbound, was sent to the outbound quite a bit because I was pretty good at it and didn't whine as a supervisor. That was one of the things that the outbound just got its butt kicked every day. And I guess I did all right out there, enough to go back out time and time again. I worked at UPS for 12 years. And about year 8, somebody had come to me, or she did, the person that I had left in the load that day. She had come to seek me out. Now, this is a pretty big facility, and she had moved around, and really, after I was moved from PD5 or the belt there, I didn't speak with her a lot because I was always busy doing new team things, right? Or training. So she had come to search me out. And when I saw her show up at this opposite side of the building, which is quite a walk, I didn't know how the interaction would go because I knew that although we were cordial with each other, I still had the letter situation in my head. I'm sure she had the heavy packages make you strong, which again is not my proudest moment as management. And she had come to me and she had said to me that she said I had to come out and talk to you. And I was like, oh no, this is not going to turn out good, because even though we worked together for just a few more months afterwards, it was cordial, it was fine, I took care of her. It was still that little thing, right? So I said, oh no. I said, how are you? How are things going? She said, everything is great. She looked better, looked healthier, looked more confident in herself. So I said, okay, well, what's going on? Of course, I'm busy, right? 3.5-hour shift. Don't have a lot to chit-chat about. Don't have a lot of time to get through it. She said, I had come out here because I wanted to come see you. I wanted to speak to you. I am leaving the company, and I needed you to know this. And I was ready for the you asked. This is how you left me. This is how you damaged me. But what she had said what she had said had changed my thought for quite a while. And I still not word it the same way today, but she had said to me that what I had said that night changed her life. She started working out, made some personal life changes, and like I said, had looked way more confident and ready to go and challenge herself. And this is just 5-6 years later. She said, hey, I'm moving on. I got a management position at this role. And I just wanted to say thank you. Because if you didn't say them words to me that night, I would have never made these changes. So, tough love. Not always welcomed right off the bat, but there's got to be some in life. And sometimes it comes at the odd times. But it's something that I will never forget, that something that I was so boneheaded and childish to say at the age of 21, 22 years old, 20, 21, 22 years old, completely changed somebody's life. So I still give that little bit of tough love today, but I don't work the same way. I guess I'm a little nicer. So time had come to move on from UPS. As 2010, 2011 approached, I started looking at different options. I had found another job, but I knew the people around me or the people that were above me were my age or just a little bit older. And I knew they weren't leaving. They were lifers. So there was probably going to be very little to zero chance of promotion or any way of moving up in that particular facility without moving to another one. So I knew I had to make a change. I put out the resumes, found another part-time job. So I was working UPS supervision and a part-time job on the side with a place called Notions Marketing. Notions Marketing is based out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. And anything that warehouse houses just about anything you can order from Amazon, Michaels, Joann Fabrics online. And we have a house in that facility in Grand Rapids. Bet you didn't know that. So whenever you order something online, ball of yarn, wood project, chances are it's coming from Grand Rapids to your home. So I started there and worked as a lead during the Christmas season in what's called the fabric room, which almost sounds like something you'd hear from Vietnam, like a sweatshop, but it wasn't. Took care of the people there, large crew. And that was during the peak season time. So peak season time was right before Christmas or the month of December. Okay, so Black Friday and after that. People order fabric like crazy because they're making blankets and other things for their loved ones. So this fabric room would be extremely busy, extremely crazy. And, the company would obviously promote sales to move product. So teams could be anywhere from 60 to 70 people in this room, when normally it would run with 30. So nearly double the amount of people. I had done that for one season, just to get my feet wet. I stayed with UPS and Notions Marketing for another full year and was asked to work the fabric room the next time, only I was asked to be supervisor of a shift. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. So I worked the second shift supervisor spot at Notions Marketing. I would drive home right after getting out of work and grab a quick shower, and I would drive away back to UPS and work throughout the night until the morning, and then take a nap in the morning and then do it all over again. Working with people on the floor, learning what makes them tick and things of that nature. But this time I had leads underneath me. So the position I had before, they were under me. And I knew that going through the first season, the first time I was there, I should say first season, that being a lead in that position in all these different areas is difficult. So one of the things that I did is have the team meet